Hello everybody, and welcome to another Vintage Cube Draft. This is number 10 on the day, so trying to get to 50%. We have 4 trophies, we have 4 2-1s, and we have 1 1-2. You can watch them all in order if you want. There's timestamps at the bottom, so you can even see that I did them in the right order. And so, yeah, let's get trophy number 5. We're taking Mox Emerald, great start. One interesting thing about this Mox, every other Mox makes me more likely to play that color. Like, if I get Mox Jet, then I'm more likely to take Thoughtseize in the next pack. You know, maybe normally I would take Thoughtseize over, or I would take, like, Ponder over Thoughtseize, but after that I would take Thoughtseize over Ponder. Mox Emerald actually makes me less likely to play green, because it's just so weak when, like, all your cards are basically Mox Emeralds. Yeah, let's definitely take this. Whoa, okay, deal. I mean, yeah, there's Crucible of Worlds, Volcanic Island, Oracle of Moldiah, some good cards, but open a Mox, get past a Mox, good start. Also, I do apologize in advance if I'm a little bit just, like, out of it. I have obviously been playing for quite a while, and it's now 1 a.m., but I still think we're ready to get a good trophy. This is interesting. There is Thieving Skydiver is just a good card, and I do think, like, it's even better if we have ways to accelerate it out. We have a Mox Sapphire already. There's also Mishra's Workshop. We could go for, like, big mana, but I don't think we wouldn't want to take that early. There is Porcelain Legionnaire, which is very good in mono red or mono white. And so are both of these. Yeah, Thieving Skydiver is decent, but this isn't like a signal that blue is open by any means. If there's one blue card and it's a Thieving Skydiver. So I don't think blue is open particularly. Yeah, like we could take this and fight for blue and get some stuff, but realistically I think Porcelain Legionnaire is the way to go. Moxen are incredibly good in aggressive decks. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, that's something. There's not a single aggressive card in this pack. That is bizarre. I mean, I guess we take Miscalculation. Maybe aggro is just totally cut, but I think this is just a weird pack. We could take Temple Garden, we could take Miscalculation, we could take Finhorn Elves, but again, I don't really, like, that is not max optimizing the Moxen at all. Yeah, Miscalc. What are we even trying to take if we're trying to do aggro? I mean, I guess maybe Temple Garden. We could take Batterskull and speculate on Stoneforge Mystic, but that seems like a lot to do in a pack where there's, like, no white cards. Although, actually, at the same time, Batterskull is an artifact, and we could still be an Artifacts Matter deck. Like, if Mishra's Workshop wheels, we could do that. Yeah, let's do that, actually. This is good in mono white, and it's also good if we end up in an Artifacts Matter deck. So we still are not committed to a single color. Here we have, I mean, that is a late Factor Fiction. We could take Signet and just go, like, mono brown. Alternatively, we could just take Intrepid Adversary. It's hilarious that those two are, like, both reasonable picks here. We could also just take Chandra. Maybe that's the pick. That's not great with Batterskull, but, like, Chandra's really, really good, and getting one this late is sort of a sign. This slots well into mono red. There's also another playable red card in this pack. There's also 2 good white cards, but I think I like taking the Chandra here. Signet's, like, fine, but yeah, let's take the Chandra. Okay, well, there's a Goblin Guide. So this is a bit of a, now, like, this, like, we could take Stonecoil Serpent if we want to keep, like, potential, like, artifact big mana deck going. Also, I will, like, blue is looking more open than I thought it would be, but these aren't, like, incredible blue cards to be getting. Part of me thinks we should just take the Goblin Guide here. Stonecoil Serpent is pretty good, though. Ugh. Red isn't looking super open, but we do have Chandra already. Yeah, let's take the Goblin Guide. Let's lean into this. I think if we get, like, no good late red cards, well, okay, immediately a pack with no red cards. So I'm sort of regretting this now. We could take, oh man, maybe we should have just been doing blue this whole time. I'm not going to take the Confluence now. We could take Monastery Mentor. This is really close, honestly. Okay, I'm actually going to take Mystic Confluence. The other cards are just not that good for a red deck. Yeah, I don't think we want to be a base red deck. Do we just pivot to blue this late? That would be sort of hilarious. but it might actually be the move. I mean, Chandra's still good, but we could, like, what else are we taking here? We could take Caracas. We could take Stomping Ground. No, I think I'm just going to take Brainstorm. We passed so many good blue cards. This draft is all over the place. What are we supposed to take here? Relic of Progenitus is an artifact. There's light at the stage. No, I'm taking the Relic. I think we're doing like blue. Okay. Crucible of Worlds and Commit Memory. Which one of these is better? Crucible isn't good yet. Actually, Crucible might just not be good. It's like good if we get... Well, no. Like specifically Wasteland Strip Mine and Fetches. We don't have like... We're not in like Ravages of War colors. Commit Memory is pretty good. We could also take the Runaway Steamkin and still try and go aggro, but I just don't think that's going to be good. I don't want to be fighting for that. I'm going to take Commit Memory. Okay, well, now we get Char. Past in Flames. No, we can't do Storm. All right, we'll take Char. Now I think we take... Let's see. Thragtusk is castable off of this, and it's pretty good in some matchups. Yeah, I'll take a Thragtusk here. We're not really committed to any colors except blue here, and it's... yeah, I don't know. We'll take Overgrown Farmland. There's just no clear open lane. Like, what is this? Like, now it's a black and a green card. Yeah, this is a very strange draft, and our deck is not good. But we have... I mean, we have some powerful cards. So, yeah, let's take this. I mean, yeah, we're definitely taking time. We've gotten so many pieces of power. Okay, let's just take Moldrifter here, I think. I mean, there is Skull Clamp, which is good with Deranged... No, that's way too deep. I don't think we're in an Artifacts Matters decks. Like, one of the decks where, like, cards just having the type artifact is good. There is an Ancient Tomb, but, like, we have no idea what colors we're playing. I think I'm just going to take Moldrifter. Or is it Misty Rainforest? Blue and green are both looking decently open. We have a Brainstorm. We could just, like this. Oh, man. No, I think I'm going to take the Moldrifter. I think card draw is going to be really important for this deck. All right. Strange start. We could just be like blue-green opposition all of a sudden. Just like out of nowhere. All of these cards are really good in that deck. Vendilion Click is just a good card. Let's just definitely take Vendilion Click here. This is very good. So I really wish we'd moved into blue earlier. We passed a lot of good blue cards in pack 1, taking like aggressive cards that we're not playing. But I think we found an open lane and our deck is going to be pretty good. Now we can take Jace Vryn's Prodigy. That is a good one. Control Magic is also decent. But I think I like Jace better. Blightsteel if we get Tinker, which actually would be good. We have a decent number of cheap artifacts. But I'm not going to speculate on Tinker. I'd rather take the Tinker and speculate on getting the late Blightsteel. Okay, Hydroid Crisis, pretty good pickup. Yeah, I'm happy to see that. Okay, these colors are open. That's sort of funny. I feel like the classic move is starting in these sorts of decks and then pivoting to aggro because that's the only thing that's open. But that has not been our experience this draft at all, which is maybe a sign that I shouldn't. Well, I think leading with like the Porcelain Legionnaire third pick was definitely good. Fourth pick was maybe Chandra, which is like fine. I don't know what else there was though. If there was a good blue card in that pack, I think I should have taken that over the Chandra. Okay, here we have Survival of the Fittest, which is not bad actually. We have a lot of creatures, but we don't have Uro yet, so let's just take Memory Deluge, I think. This card is very good. Now there's Dig Through Time versus Garruk. That's a really hard decision. I would much prefer to use Uro for this, and we also could still get Treasure Cruise. I think I'm going to take the Garruk here. We could also try and be mono blue, but no, I think these green cards are pretty important. Let's take the Garruk. This card is very strong. It's a removal for a color combination that doesn't have much, and it can also just like make a bunch of bodies, which can help keep up with decks that are playing creatures on the ground. Ooh, nice. Wow, this pack. All right, I'm happy we're doing some green at least. I would take Eternal Witness if there wasn't the Uro. Well, Actually, maybe Eternal Witness is even better than Uro. No, Uro's good. Yeah, I'll take this over the Witness, though it is close. Now we can take a Hex Drinker. Really good pickup. This card is just, like, too good, to be honest. Like, it's so cheap, and, like, the worst case scenario is it trades with, like, a 2-drop or a 1-drop. And then some games it just, like, single-handedly wins the game so easily, and it's impossible to interact with. Skull Clamp is too deep for this. We didn't get the Eternal Witness. And Garrick Wildspeaker is actually very good. Yeah, let's take the Garrick. Fauna Shaman now, that's not bad. I don't think we can do Omnath because we actually have no fixing. Literally no fixing. But Fauna Shaman is good if Survival of the Fittest doesn't wheel. Or at least it could be good. If we end up with 10 creatures, it's not good. But if we get up to like 12 or 13, it could be. Okay, this is a brick. I don't think we're playing Mishra's Factory. I'll take the Scarab God, which would be a decent card if we could end up playing it somehow. Okay, is Pod good for this deck? We have 5s that are very good, and we have Moldrifter. Click. We don't have any 4s yet. I don't think Mages of the Order is going to be good for us, so let's take the Pod, and like maybe it could get there. Okay, I think Survival of the Fittest is probably better than Fauna Shaman. Okay. Urza Saga is sort of cute. It can get a Mox. Actually, it is fixing. Wait, that's sort of hilarious. This is actually mana fixing. It's like a land that taps for colorless twice, but then it becomes either a blue or green, like a slow Prismatic Vista. They can also get card draw late in the game and make bodies, so it is pretty good here. But Remand is just like such a broken card. It's just like exactly the card you want. Avenger of Zendikar is decent. It's good. It would have been good if we got the Skull Clamp. I do want some more top end. There's carry added too. I think this would be my second pick, but Remand is just too good. Yeah. Okay, now we get Glenn. That's great. There's Lonus, but this is like a gold card I'm not super thrilled about. Thirst for Knowledge would also be good in this deck. We have at least 3 artifacts. We might end up with more, but Glenn is just exactly what we want. It's also really good if we end up playing Pod somehow. Pestermite is funny with Pod as well. There's Fast Bond, Scavenging Ooze, I guess Sword. Pestermite's just pretty narrow, right? Like, it's good. I guess if you draw Pod and you don't draw Pestermite, you can get straight from, like, Wall of Blossoms to a Glen, but that just seems like it's going a little too deep. Like, Scavenging Ooze is probably just better. Yeah, let's take the Scoos. Fast Bond doesn't do anything for this deck at this point. Okay, Lumbering Falls, we can't really pass that. Wooded Foothills would be good. Treasure Cruise, Reclamation Sage, Deceiver XR2. But let's definitely just take the fixing. Now it's Treachery and Tireless Tracker. That is close. Pelucranos and Probe would also be decent. There's like all the twin stuff now. We got to just take the Treachery, I think. I love Tireless Tracker, but there actually is a chance it could come around. Or it'll at least make it more likely we get Pelucranos. But Treachery is just so good. And it's like exactly what this deck needs. We don't have any ways to deal with creatures, really. And this deals with them in like an amazingly good way. And we also didn't get Mind Control, and I don't think it can get Sower at this point either. So the Survival of the Fittest is looking a little dicey. Well, okay, this is sort of a decision point for the Survival. Spell Pierce is better than Riftwind Cloudskate, but it depends if we want to try and do like a sort of creaturey thing, or just like play good blue-green cards. I kind of feel like it's better just to have good interaction. Yeah, let's take this. Oh, nice. A late Breeding Pool. There's also Sower, but we got to take the Breeding Pool, right? Yeah, let's take this. So what do we want to get at the end of this draft? A little bit more top end wouldn't be bad. Right now our top end is really just like these. Okay, Elder Gargoth is solid. There's Shark Typhoon, Everflowing Chalice. Natural Order is not good, but yeah, Elder Gargoth can definitely close out the game, especially if it's backed with like a little bit of interaction, like Glen and Remand, stuff like that. Or like Treachery into Gargaroth is such a strong turn. Okay, this is looking good. We have a reasonable amount of top end. We have no green accelerants, but we have 2 Moxen, so that's like some good acceleration. Yeah, I mean the artifact deck could have been open potentially too. We'll take Oblivion Stone for the board. That could be good against mono green. Let's see. Would we want to play 16 or 17 lands in this deck if we're playing 2 Moxen. We have a pretty high curve with card draw. Is there anything that's cuttable? Relic is, like, I guess we don't have any deck. Oh, no, Relic is really bad with Uro. Yeah, let's not main deck Relic. Okay, interesting choices again. Lonus is not, I think, what we're going to be doing. Plowunder and Nature's Claim are both really good in some circumstances. Actually, let's take the Nature's Claim. We didn't get Reclamation Sage. Yeah, I think Nature's Claim is actually a really good piece of interaction. Okay, now we need to make a tough cut. Wall of Blossoms could be the cut. I think I like the Garrix. I like this. Maybe Commit Memory, actually. We don't have any particular combos with it. With the draw 7 part. Yeah, I'll cut that. Now we have nothing at all. Tassiger. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of the cards are ever making the cut. All right, well, looks like we're not going to be getting the really late picks. I'll take a couple black cards. There could be a world where we want to side in some of these. Okay, Kitchen Finks is a good pickup, actually. I don't think it'll start in the main deck. Although, it could be. Oh, Riftwing is really good, actually. Riftwing is probably a card I do want to start in the main deck. This is a pretty good deck for it. So we could play this in 16 lands, I guess. Yeah, that's probably fine. How good is Uro here? We have a few cheap instants and sorceries, but not a ton. I think we have to pass an Eternal Witness for this, and I regret that, actually. Okay, how many? Well, let's see how our mana looks. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. So 6 non-green sources or non-blue. So 11 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 non-blue. So set 9 green sources. That's pretty good mana. Not amazing, but we don't have many double costs until the late game. All right, I'll run it like this. On the play, we'll probably want to bring in a land, but I think this is a decent way to build it. Like, actually, I never thought about this before, but I think this is a true thing. Yeah, if you think your deck is good, you should head for being on the draw in the first game. So, like, if we really want to have 17 lands on the play, like, we're already advantaged if we're on the play. Like, I think we can, hopefully, our deck is very good. I think we can probably win against a lot of decks if we're on the play. So if we're on the draw, then, like, sort of optimizing for that is maybe slightly better. Not sure how much that should change it. It's pretty corner case, but something to think about. This is the deck, and I think it's pretty sweet. See you in round 1. All right, we have our round 1 opponent. Blue-green, good stuff. Nice. We win the die roll, and we have enough lands, so got everything we wanted. We'll play Forest and hold up Nature's Claim on turn 1. I mean, yeah, this hand is very good. We do need to draw a couple lands. Like, we don't have that much to bridge the gap between, like, having 2 5-drops, but I still think this hand is quite strong. Opponent keeps 7 as well. Dino Nick. Okay, playing against green. Honestly, could be a tough matchup. This is probably not the matchup we want to be playing because, well, I guess we could. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's actually probably pretty good. They might just go over the top of us. Oh, it's just blue-green. Okay. Do we remand this? I think so. Hopefully we draw... Oh, Time Walk. So if we draw land, then we could go land, Time Walk until Garruk. I guess Garruk plus an untapped 2 lands is also really strong. Let's see what we draw. Oof. I think I'm going to play the Time Walk here. It's really awkward if we don't draw land. We just go Time Walk, pass. But, like, if we just draw next turn, if we don't play Time Walk, draw next turn, and also brick, then that's pretty bad, too. Yeah, let's just play Time Walk here. Really hope we draw a land, of course. Yes. All right, well, that decides which Garruk we play, but this one would probably be better anyways. Days would be tragic. Okay, sweet. That actually worked out very, very well. So we kill that. We have our Garrick flipped. And that'll start making a bunch of bodies that will be hard for them to deal with. And we can also use this to just search for whatever creature we want. We're ahead on mana too. Hopefully we can find a green source for this Garrick though. They play Fauna Shaman. We want to draw land. Oof. Okay. That's actually really awkward. Now we can't play anything. We just pass. But we have 14 mana sources out of 28 cards, which would all be amazing draws. And almost any spell we could draw. That's like one of the few ones we couldn't. Regrowth, Llanowar Elves, and just... Oh. And then just pass? That's so weak if that's their play. Oh, Ancient Tomb. Okay, so they are a little constrained on green mana. They can't attack, of course. Oh, they do attack. This seems like a very bad attack. I mean, I guess they're afraid of me searching for a creature, but I don't think that's... Yeah, I think good call to not attack there. Hopefully we draw land. Brutal. So, if we were to sacrifice this, is there anything we could get? Wall of Blossoms. Actually, maybe it's worth it to get Wall of Blossoms here. The problem is then Garrick is at 1, or is at 2 and could die if they have a removal spell. But we do have Spell Pierce available, and we might draw something. They're playing blue-green. They're not going to have a removal spell, unless it's like a Treachery that we can Spell Pierce. Okay, I'm going to go for this. Even if we lose this Garrick is like not at all our whole plan. We really just want to be able to like develop. Our hand is very strong. We just can't play the spells. And taking actions to like facilitate that is probably going to be worth it. We could also get Glenn. Could get... Actually, there's a lot of reasonable options. Oh, maybe just Muldrifter. Yeah, let's get Muldrifter. That's way better than Wall of Blossoms here. Well, no, let's get the Wall of Blossoms. Yeah, we want to protect our Garrick. Play this. Hopefully draw land. They might have Remand. There was a bit of a pause there. Alright, well, not the exact land I would have chosen, but we at least do have... Well, yeah, we can still go Treachery into Thragtusk. That's a really good turn. Ha. Spell Pierce is good. This isn't even, like, that good against us, especially since we have Gargaroth and Thragtusk in hand. They could get Deranged Hermit or Glenelendra, but that's not that good because when they sacrifice it, it comes back to us. Okay, Lumbering Falls... We could go Treachery into Elder Gargaroth now if we want to, but this is not really a card I care about playing Treachery on. I think I'm just going to play Thragtusk and pass. Or, no, we could just sack this and get Glenn. No, I still think I'm just going to play Thragtusk this turn. Make another 1/1. We're not in a rush to get Glenn down, I think. That could be famous last words if they just like play Upheaval, but even if they play Upheaval, Thragtusk gives us some value there. Whew, I'm struggling to talk a little bit, but hopefully that's not too much of a problem for y'all. Next turn we'll definitely go for Glenn. If we can, we'll probably try to go Garrick into Glenn. Actually, we would need one more land because we wouldn't be able to hold up Glenn activation if we did that and didn't draw land. They get rid of their Llanowar Elves that they played Regrowth on. So, a roundabout way to turn this into, like, search your library for a creature. Tovlar's Huntmaster. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Oh, that may not be fine. There's some things that we just lose to, some things that are fine. Treachery is good against a lot of things they could be playing here. Even Emrakul is actually potentially beatable. We just need to top deck a land. I guess a Planeswalker would be a little annoying if this was like Karn Liberated, but... Okay, Mirror Battlesphere is... Well, that's decent against Treachery, but we also have Nature's Claim to deal with that. Yeah, I think this is fine. Plus, they're low on life now. I guess if they have that Mirror Battlesphere into Ugin. Okay, into Karn, sure. Okay, this is fine, I think. I guess the Karn is a pretty big problem. Let's go Treachery the Battlesphere. Or do we just nature? I don't really want to let them get into life, though. Okay, let's start by Treachery the Battlesphere. Oh, I should have probably floated extra green mana there. Well, do we want to get Hydroid Krasis down, though? I kind of think we want to play Krasis here. But let's play Garrick first. If we play Garrick into Krasis, Garrick is threatening to overrun next turn. If we play Krasis now, we could draw land and hold up Nature's Claim to kill one of their tokens. I think it's better to get the Garrick down, even though it means we draw fewer cards. We just want to, like, put on a lot of pressure right now. So let's go swing at Garrick. Or swing at Karn, swing at Karn. Yeah, I think we just really want to be able to overrun Garrick next turn. We won't be able to, probably, but we just this like forces the block the most. Okay, this is totally fine. We could even, or no, we could have played Force first to Nature's Claim this guy and save our Thragtusk, but I'm not even sure we want to do that. I think we just want to remove their blockers. And because we still have a 3/3. Now I can go Force and hold up Nature's Claim if we want to use it. They could also exile the Treachery with the Karn if they wanted to, but then we could Nature's Claim the own Battlesphere in response, and we would gain the Force, or they wouldn't. Okay, they do that. That's sort of awesome. We'll exile or destroy the Battlesphere. Nice. So we gain 4, they don't. That goes away. Now we're just really ahead. They have to deal with this Karn in some way. Or the Garrick. Yeah, that should just be lethal. We go Animate. Minus Garrick. That's 9 points of pump plus 8 points of power. 17. They have 5 points of toughness. So they're dead at -6. Alright, we beat Channel. It was a slow Channel, though. Channel into either of these on turn 1 could have been a problem. Alright, this is, like, I think this should be a decent matchup other than Channel. We don't pressure them enough to take them off of that, potentially. There is Oblivion Stone, which can deal with actually both of those cards fairly well, but it's expensive. Actually, I do like Commit Memory a lot here. That seems very good. Do we want our own Survival of the Fittest? Probably not. I don't need, like, Kitchen Finks. We could cut Wall of Blossoms. I guess I will. It was decent there, but I think in general it's not going to be that good. And yeah, let's run it like this. I'm not going to go down to 15 lands. Yeah, I don't think Scavenging Ooze seemed like it was going to be good there. No blue mana. I think we ship this. Yeah, let's ship this. Alright, this hand I like a lot better. We can suspend Ancestral, or Riftwing on turn 1. Not as good as Ancestral, but still decent. Do we want to put back one of the lands or the Deranged Hermit? I think I'll put back the Hermit. I could imagine regretting this, but I really don't want to miss land drops. And also they could interact with the Mox Sapphire or Strip Mine us. And we're not playing that high of a land count. Turn 1 Elvish Mystic, okay. Well, instantly punished. Wish I had the Deranged Hermit now. We'll suspend this. Pass turn. This looks like finale for 1, just to get, like, maybe draw a Tree Speaker. Just another Llanowar Elves, okay. Let's draw some spells. Mystic Confluence, that's a spell. It's an expensive spell, but it's a very good one. I really wish I had a Walking Ballista here. Okay, just another dude that we don't really care about. I mean, that's fine. And Wall of Roots. Okay, they only have 2 cards. I would love to draw Time Walk and then hold up Mystic Confluence. Although I guess we can bounce whatever they play next turn. Ooh, very good draw. Very, very good draw. So they have a lot of mana, and any creature they draw can become whatever they want. But we have a good answer to it. 2 cards. If they do nothing, would I fire off a commit on just like a random dude? They have 4 mana now. I think I'm just going to take 4 and then end a turn play commit if they don't do anything still. I'll commit. Oh, they're playing another spell. Is it one we care about? Regrowth. Actually, yes. Yeah, that seems like a really good thing to commit. They don't have something to sink their mana into, I think, if they don't have that. And now we can bring this off and bounce. I don't want to steal either one of these. I guess I'll just bounce Fauna Shaman. They have a lot of mana, but we have Mystic Confluence here. Spell Pierce, okay. Another decent draw. Do I want to swing? That's a really interesting decision. Yeah, I think we do. We're ahead. I think we want to, like, close. Well, it's really close, actually. But I think we have more, like, tempo aspects than they do, and they're more, like, going over the top. It's a little unclear, though. If they just do nothing, then I'm just going to fire off Mystic Confluence to draw 3. Okay. They replay Fauna Shaman. Makes sense. Let's counter this and draw 2. Oh, if they just have Channel now and into a big thing. Okay, Caryatid, sure. Memory Deluge was a great draw. Muldrifter is also a great draw. I think we just play Muldrifter. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, good draws. We have Spell Pierce available this turn, and then if they play Creature, we can play Treachery on it. So we can cover like creature and non-creature somewhat. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay, hopefully this is... I mean, well... Yeah, I think we should have an answer to this, probably. Yeah, Karn. Okay, sweet. So we Spell Pierce this. That's just so ridiculously good. Then we can play... They might just concede to that, actually. Yeah. All right. Wow, Spell Pierce for the win. Really smooth start. This deck looks sweet. I'll see you in round 2. All right, we have our opponent for round 2. We are on the draw, unfortunate. And I'll keep this hand. There's a chance Hexdrinker just wins. At the very least, it demands an answer against most decks. If they're playing a really fast deck, maybe not. They're on a mulligan too. These are like expensive, but they're good cards. Okay, another blue-green deck. That's sort of funny. They don't have a 1-drop, which is good. Brainstorm is just not very good in our deck. I guess it's okay for Uro, but we have very few shuffle effects. Sylvan Caryatid, alright. That can block our Hexdrinker, but that doesn't really matter. Another 5-drop, alright. Just gonna level this up 2 and pass. There's a good chance they have an answer to this. I mean, if they have Oko here, we probably just die. But there's a good chance they have an answer to this. But, actually, wait, yeah, our deck is so soft to Oko. I just think we could basically never beat it. We don't have any bounce. We could maybe counter it, I guess, with Spell Pierce or Glen. That's our, or like click it away. That's our plan. Maybe we could beat it with Deranged Hermit, but we have no ways to bounce it, and it like is incredibly good against like Gargaroth and anything like that. Oh, whoa! They just fire off Time Twister. Okay, that is totally. I mean, the Time Walk is really good for us here. Let's play Time Walk. Level this up and hit for 4. Now, if we draw Mox, we can level this up all the way. Remand. Really good draw. So let's just level this up twice. And pass. Or attack and pass. And they're at 12, so they're dead in 2 more swings of this, if we can get to that. And we have a bunch of counter magic to back this up. So this is just a really, really good threat to have here. They only have 4 mana. It is a bummer this is hexproof. If we could treachery that, then we could definitely win. That would take them off of 2 mana. So in a blue-green mirror, I don't think we make any changes. At least out of what we've seen yet. If we see, or like, yeah, if they have Uro, then we might bring in Scavenging Ooze. Oracle of Moldiah. I will just remand this. I don't even care about it that much, but I just want to keep them off of advancing. Okay, I think it's worth it to level this up 3 times. And then just, that's an awkward amount of mana, sort of. Yeah, we'll just hold up Spell Pierce. Or do we want to hold up Spell Pierce or play Jace? It's actually probably better to just play Jace. Yeah, let's do that. So land, level up, level up, level up. So now they cannot interact with this. We put them down to 6, which is 1 swing, and we'll play another threat. Or I guess it's got to be better to play hold up Spell Pierce. We don't need the Jace down really at all, and this can deal with like a upheaval, which is maybe one of the only things they could have. All right, pretty good start. Playing against blue-green, they have Time Twister. They might be playing Leovold or Narset. Do we want this again? Probably. Maybe this should just be in the deck. Wall of Blossoms. It blocks Oracle fine. Oh, wait, probably just Brainstorm, right? Well, like, it literally does nothing. It, like, puts a card in the graveyard for Jace, I guess, and for Uro. Maybe that's not nothing, but it's like you just draw 3 and then put 2 back and then just draw them over the next 2 turns. It sort of like totally stifles the rest of your development. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut Brainstorm. Oof. Okay, well, easy mulligan. Yeah. Come on. If we can draw 1 land, this is good. I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm going to put back the Thragtusk. We have a lot of good cards in this hand, and 1 land, or, like, I mean, we could just draw Mox, and this is, like, an unbelievably good hand. Turn 1 Jace, turn 2 Muldrifter, turn 3 Garruk, and then hold up Remand for the rest of the game. But, you know, we could also just draw no lands for the next 3 draws. But we have 17 lands, or 17 mana sources that would be untapped. 16 untapped and 17 total. Exactly half, so we're over 75% to hit our second land drop. Boom. We're going to hit it. Not as good as a Mox and not as good as a Forest, but cannot complain. They just pass. I think I'm just going to play Jace here. Not hold up Remand. Yeah, especially since we didn't draw a land. No counter from them. Do they have a removal spell? Not at the end of the turn, at least. I really like all of these cards. I guess we could discard Nature's Claim, probably. Yeah, that's our plan if we don't draw land here. Okay, let's just play Lumbering Falls and Pass then. Perfect. Now we'll have more information about whether or not the Nature's Claim is good. play. All right. Loot. Yeah, I'll discard the claim. Land. All right, now we're going to main phase loot. Ouch. Hydroid Crisis is very good, but we're a long way away from being able to use it well. I guess I'll discard the Crisis. I don't love it, but I think I might need to use this as interaction, and I think I want to keep the Garrix. Maybe I was just supposed to discard Garrick Wildspeaker, or, yeah, I don't know. This is really close. It sucks that we didn't hit land there, though. All right, they're making a play. Time Walk. Okay, I'm just going to let that resolve. Oh, geez. That's really bad. Do we want to remand that? No, I think we let this resolve, but then do we remand this? Oh, man, this is just not ideal. I guess I will remand this now. They're going to get their thing. That's like a good combo. We still don't draw land. Come on, deck. I mean, we kept a one-lander, but it's still frustrating. We have 15 lands out of 27 cards. And we get 2 looks. They can play Eternal Witness, Time Walk, and then hit us for 2 and have maybe play another card. But they're low on cards. They only have 3 left in hand after the Ewit. I wish we had a Spell Pierce. Llanowar Elves, okay. Oh, they didn't play Time Walk. Oh my gosh, come on, deck. I think I want to... Yeah, I'm going to evoke Muldrifter. We need to guarantee we hit a land drop this turn. We're going to evoke this, and then we can flip our Jace, and hopefully play... Okay, we still don't draw a green source. That's not great. It's fine. Memory Deluge is probably the card we want to discard here. Yeah, I'll discard that. Play Island and plus. We still have a ridiculous proportion of lands in our deck. 14 lands out of 23 cards. Jeez. I mean, we could draw only lands for the rest of the game and probably win. I think this hand has enough action. They play Oracle into Time Walk. That's good. We can steal their... Oh, geez. Okay. Well, at least they're drawing a land for turn. We can Oracle... If we draw land, we can Treachery their Oracle, which would be really good. But if they have another good play here before they Time Walk, then we're in really bad shape. Primeval Titan. Okay, well, that's a better thing to Treachery. We need to draw land immediately. But if we draw land, we're in okay shape. They have Golos. Okay, we need to draw land this turn, right now. Yes! Okay, we have a chance now. Treachery, steal your prime time. No! No! Okay, I think we just concede to this. Yeah, even if we, like, we'll get to untap, but we just, like, I mean, maybe we could bounce their things, but then they'll just replay them. They have so much mana, Golos. I guess I won't concede yet, but that is game. Spell Pierce won us a game against Karn there, and it totally lost us a game there. Okay, they're playing Upheaval. That's actually really good information. That's another reason not to concede. I wish we had an Upheaval. Although we couldn't cast it, but that, like, we need something like that to be able to win. Oh, wait, they have Time Walk. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, they're playing Upheaval. That was our information. Do we want to make any changes? Their deck is better than I thought it was at first. Oblivion Stone. No. Relic is good against... yeah, let's actually make this exchange. I think that's totally worth it. Uro has not seemed very impressive. And Relic is good against Regrowth and Eternal Witness. Any other changes we want to make? We could even bring in Scavenging Ooze. That seems a little too deep. But maybe not. Nature's Claim is not amazing. I guess I'll cut Nature's Claim and do this on the play. I still don't think I want to play Fauna Shaman, especially now with Uro, or with Uro gone. Okay, yeah, let's run it like this. We're on the play. Great hand. Okay, yeah, we're going to win this. We can get this trophy. So let's go Island, Mox, Jace on turn 1. And then turn 2, we can play Relic and hold up Spell Pierce. And then we could just crack the Relic immediately. Because I don't want to have, like, I want to be able to flip the Jace. But we will see what we draw. They mulled a 5 that game, but then crushed us. This game they mulled a 6. Suspend Rift Sower. That's a pretty bad start. Or, like, pretty slow. Okay, I will play Island. Relic of Progenitus, pass. Do we crack the Relic or not? It is decent if we can exile their Time Walk. But I do want to flip this Jace and be proactive somewhat. Okay, well, that solves that problem for us. We're going to lose 1 card, but yeah, let's just Spell Pierce this and then crack the Relic end of turn. Yeah, we'll crack the Relic and then use this. I mean, maybe that's... I think this is fine. I want to be able to flip this Jace quickly and present a clock with that. We'll play this and play Hydroid Krasis. Decent card here. I'll pass. And we don't know yet if we need to play Treachery on turn 4. So we can decide, we can like delay the decision on the Jace loot until the end of their turn. They play Rift Sower. They could play a 4-drop this turn. If we had a lot of action in our hand, I would Rift Sower. I would Treachery the Rift Sower. But we don't, so I think we need to save this for a big threat. Okay, we'll loot. Ooh. Okay. Well, Lumbering Falls would have been good, but we're discarding that now because I want to be able to get the Glen down. Scavenging Ooze is probably the next card we're going to discard. Okay, that resolved. We're in really good shape now. Hit for 2. Pass. I mean, they do have a lot of scary creatures, but we have Treachery, and with Treachery plus Glen, I feel pretty good. I mean, we don't have that much pressure, but you gotta like this position, especially with Jace to find more action. 5 mana, Deranged Hermit. Well, that is really good, actually, against what we're trying to do. We could Treachery the Rift Sower, which would guarantee the Deranged Hermit dies, but that is unfortunate. Let's loot. Let's just discard Forest here. I don't necessarily... yeah, we might want to land, but Scavenging Ooze is, I think, better than Forest there. We don't need the extra land right now. Okay, there's another land. So, we do need to decide if we want to play it, or do we just loot immediately? Let's loot immediately here. It could inform our decision. Okay, commit memory. I think I'm going to discard Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, let's discard Scavenging Ooze. Play Forest. treachery this so that the Deranged Hermit dies. This also just sets them back on mana. And now we actually are ahead on board by a decent amount. And we can threaten to, like, flash this back soon. After flipping Jace. Yeah, let's do this. And then we swing for 4 in the air. And pass. This dies. We'll take 4 on the backswing, which is okay with me. So we have Glenn available and Commit Memory. If they do nothing, I'll just untap. That's totally fine. And we'll swing back for 5 and flip our Jace. Eternal Witness. Yeah, I'll commit this. Probably should have left up double blue, but I really don't think that'll matter here. All right, we'll counter that. Now they have 1 card, so there's no need to commit memory. We'll just untap and flip Jace. Ooh, nice. Still going to flip Jace, though. Oh, man, that's really close. I think that actually is better here. Yeah, I'm sad to discard the Thrag Tusk, but I'm going to play this and level it up. We can't level it up all the way this turn, but that's fine because we also want to leave up Glenn. So we'll just level this up a few times. We'll do it like that. Plus this on one of these dudes and bash for 3 in the air. They have Eternal Witness in a couple cards. Or on top of their library now. I think we're in really good position. Still have Glenn. There's a Golos, okay. But we can make our Hex Drinker have protection from everything. And I mean, I guess they have Upheaval. But we have Glenn. So I think we can win. See if they have Shelldock Isle here. They're missing 2 colors, so they can't... Okay, Guy's Cradle. That actually... Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. They have 1 card. It could be Crater Hoof, which would win. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to... Like, we can't use Jace to flashback commit as the commit half at instant speed. Ooh, well, sometimes you just have it. Time Walk, flashback, Time Walk. Good game, sir. That's a hilarious way to end it. I mean, I think we would have won either way, but obviously that makes it very easy. So there we go. On to the finals. We've played against back-to-back blue-green decks with our blue-green deck, and we have emerged victorious. Hopefully that continues, and we get our 5th trophy of the day. See you there. All right, we have our opponent for the finals. We get to go first, which is pretty good. Ooh. Man. We have 10 blue sources, I think. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11 blue sources. If we draw one of them in the next couple draws, this hand is very good. We have a 1 in 3 chance of... I think that I'm going to keep this hand. I'm not 100% sure that's correct, but the upside is very high. We have a 1/3 chance of drawing it. So over like 3 draws, it's like reasonably likely. And we're still hitting land drops. Hopefully this is a Thoughtseize. Oh, don't love that. Okay. One of the best... Probably, actually, definitely the best spell we could have drawn. Other than maybe Wall of Blossoms. Do they kill the Hex Drinker? Probably. But at least then they're not developing their board. Oh, Magda, okay. Do we want to trade here? No, I'm just going to level this up. Island, good draw. But we definitely want to level this up as much as we can. And yeah, I don't think it matters to play Brainstorm, so let's just pass. And I'll leave this back to block. If they play Chandra would kill this, but that's really the only card that I can think of that would do. Oh, actually, they could have Shriekmaw or something like that. Oh, Angrath's Rampage, that does it too. That's unfortunate. Now we're taking 4 and they're making a treasure. We're pretty far behind here. Also, Soulscar Mage is really good against Glenn. It makes the things put -1/-1 counters on it, so it wouldn't persist back. Runaway Steamkin. Okay, their deck seems very good. I think I'm going to play this Vendilion Click now. And see, if we do it on their turn, they can probably kill it. But I really want this to be able to trade with one of their spells. Okay, Braid. And now their hand is bad. So we can beat this. But we need them to not top deck well. They got 2 draws here. Hopefully they just hit lands or stuff like that. They play Mountain. That's the one we knew about. Swing with everything. Do we want to kill Runaway Steamkin or Magda? Or just Soulscar Mage, actually. Yeah, I'm going to kill Soulscar Mage. Oh, maybe that's just wrong. Yeah, let's kill Magda and prevent the most damage. Or, no, let's kill Runaway Steamkin. Okay. Much agonization there, but I think that is the right pick in the end. We take 1 more damage this turn, but I think getting rid of that is good in the long run. They play Scrapheap Scrounger. That's an annoying card. We'll go land, Glenn. And pass turn. We have a lot of good cards we could draw towards. Thragtusk. This is a matchup where we'll definitely bring in Kitchen Finks. Maybe Relic to attack this. Definitely Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Let's trade with Magda, take 3. They could just bring the other one back. Another Mountain. Okay, they just passed. I'm going to fire off this Brainstorm end of turn, I think. Okay, Time Walk is great. Yeah, so how do we want to do this? We can go Garruk into Time Walk, probably. Or is it better? No, yeah, let's go Garruk into Time Walk. So land, Garruk. We will fight this. Then we'll play Time Walk. Hit for 1. Then we get to untap. And we're going to draw Mystic Confluence and we can just pass back. Or we could play Jace. I think I'm actually going to play Jace here. It's a little bit close, but I would really like to be able to flashback Time Walk. Now we'll pass. We know one of their cards. I guess Banefire is one way they could win this game. So we might want to try and pressure them as fast as we can. Another land. Jeez. The opponent is getting super flooded. They have enough to Banefire us for 7. So they would need 2 more lands before they could actually get us. Flametongue Yearling kick twice. Okay. They kill the Death Touch token. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I want the Jace more than I want the Garruk, but it's unfortunate to lose the Garruk. Let's loot. Nature's Claim can kill Scrapheap Scrounger 1 time. It can gain life for us, potentially. Yeah, I guess I'll discard. Well, no. No, I'm going to discard Nature's Claim. We have a lot of card draw. We could end up using the mana. Let's just go land. Draw 3, and then flashback Time Walk. Okay, Uro is going to close the deal. Hit for 1. We could steal one of these things, but I'm not even sure we want to. Let's just get Uro. So, play this. And they should definitely concede to this. I guess let's... Oh, I tapped this wrong. Well, no, it's fine, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. We could have held up double blue, and now we can't. I don't think it matters, but that is technically true. So we'll exile... I guess, yeah, we just leave the Mystic Confluence. Okay, not playing Wall of Blossoms here. We'll just plus on the Scrounger and pass. Oh, they kill the Mox, right. I actually am going to Glen this. It prevents them from casting the 2-1. Do we care about that at all? No, that's definitely not right. We don't need to Glen that. They pass. I'm really impressed with their willingness to not concede here. I would have conceded long ago. Or, like, I mean, they've got to know it's a 0% chance at this point. I think. Let's go... I guess we just swing with Uro. Great draw. Okay, sure. Bring that back later. We're at 18. I mean, I'm having fun. Yeah, this is pretty sick. I'm feeling good about the outcome of this game right now. Plus here, pass turn. Their life total is still high. I mean, maybe I don't know. Like, if we drew literally only lands for the next, like, 10 cards, it's possible. Let's just counter this with Glen. I think we could win through that, but that is one of the ways they could potentially come back. Wall of Blossoms can block Scrappy Scrounger forever. Char, the Jace. Okay, we can Spell Pierce. I'm actually going to do that just to put the card in the graveyard for Uro, and then we can immediately escape it again. Yeah, that seems pretty good. It also does make a potential Banefire less scary. Still have no attacks. We untap. Uro. Oh my gosh. I mean, I should probably just not give more information. I'll play Toxic Deluge, but I'm not going to play Thragtusk. I don't want them to know that we have that. Or... Never mind. I'm just going to, like, go all in. Boom. Okay, this is for the psychological win. I want them to feel like it's an unwinnable matchup. And if we end the game at 26 life with all this stuff in play, that will happen. All right, boom. So they do have Sulfuric Vortex. We have Nature's Claim to answer that, but that card is good against our deck. We actually have a lot of life gain. Nature's Claim is also life gain sometimes if they don't have it. Then we have Hydroid Krasis, Gargaroth, Thragtusk, and Uro. And some card draw to find that. Okay, Scavenging Ooze seems good. Kitchen Finks also seems good. What do we not want? Memory Deluge is slow. Brainstorm is not good. I don't think we want Fauna Shaman or like Survival of the Fittest, but we could. I mean, it does block. Maybe this is a card we want. I like all these 5s a lot. I like Treachery. Riftwing is good. Confluence, Muldrifter. Could cut one of the Garrix, maybe. Could cut Hexdrinker. But I'm just going to cut Fauna Shaman. All right, we're up a game in the finals, fighting for trophy number 5 at 2 a.m. And we have a good hand. This is a very good hand. We'll keep it. Probably go in turn 2 Wall of Blossoms, but it depends on what they have on 1. Oh, don't like that. Elder Gargaroth on top, good card, but long way away from being castable. Hopefully they give us a land here, and if they do, I'll just play Time Walk, actually, to not discard the hand size. Alright, unfortunate. Okay, that is fine. Let's discard Deranged Hermit. Yeah. That was like one of the least scary cards they could have there. We even have Scavenging Ooze to deal with it. Let's play Wall of Blossoms. Really hope to draw land here. Ouch. One of the worst draws in the deck. Hopefully they attack with Goblin Guide and flip a land for us. Okay, that's a really good card. We need to find an answer for that quickly. We need to land on top, too. Okay, nice. So block. Now we go... Time Walk? Tap land Time Walk or Click? Let's go Click first. Yeah, I think draw step Click. And then next turn we can go Time Walk, Scavenging Ooze into Gargaroth. And this will take out their answer to it. Yeah, this seems very good. We do need to find a land. Layla's so good. It honestly could be bigger than Gargaroth pretty quickly. Okay, let's take their Flametongue Yearling. Now that hand is pretty bad. They do get to draw a card off the Click and then also a card off of Layla. Just a mountain, that's good. Do we get another land? Yes, that's good too. Do we want to block here or here? I guess just here and take 4. Yeah, I think that's the block. Then they play the Channeler. This Flametongue's gone. They play Soul Ring for the Surveil. That's good with Kroxa, but they're still a long way away from getting Kroxa down. They're holding a Mountain and 1 Unknown. Uro, really good draw. Let's play that. I would love to draw an untapped land. Okay, we do need to shock now to play the Time Walk, but that's worth it. Now we're really hoping to draw a land. Actually, we don't need a land that bad. Well, it depends on what we want to do. We'll see what we draw. We do draw the land, so we could play... Probably, we could play Elder Gargaroth or Hydroid Krasis. Hydroid Krasis would be a 4/4. If they have a burn spell, they could still swing in with a... Yeah, let's get the Gargaroth down. And then pass. Okay, Soulscar Mage is scary because that can shrink the Gargaroth. But they still... Okay, they just have a mountain in hand, so we should be good to go then. They can't attack unless they want to sacrifice the Layla. Okay, no play. We untap. I will swing in with Elder Gargaroth and draw a card. Drawing a card instead of making 3/3 because I want to continue to hit land drops and try and get to Uro. Nice. If they do a bunch of blocking, that's fine. They don't do it, though. Land, Kitchen Finks, Scavenging Ooze. That seems pretty good. So we're holding up Remand, and then we can also exile their Croaks at end of turn. That would grow their Layla, though. That's something we should note. Although we can bounce it. I still think I'm just going to untap, though. Or, no, I'll do this. This is fine. So let's swing with... Or no, now let's just hardcast this. Yeah, this is definitely the move. Hardcast this, bounce your Layla, and then swing with everything. There we go. All right. Trophy number 5. Wow, that is quite a run. I mean, I think that's... Yeah, I don't know exactly what my stats are. I haven't been keeping them recently. I think that's fairly standard, but yeah, definitely feels pretty good. We're up to 28th. Yeah, 28. So in sole possession of 4th now on the leaderboard. That's pretty cool. This was our deck, and it was really good. It, yeah, I mean, it had sort of bad mana, but it wasn't horrible. And then the spells were just incredible. We had Time Walk. We could have used it very well with our Planeswalkers. We had great card draw. We had some threats that were like... These were interestingly good threats here because they do close out the game pretty well. I don't think of them as great threats in mono green because if they're not backed up with anything, they're not good at all. But if you play Thragtusk backed with like counter magic and like card draw and you're playing Time Walk, then just like this is a really hard card for a lot of decks to deal with. So yeah, I mean this deck was sweet. It was a lot of fun. I think blue green is a great color combination. I always enjoy doing that one a lot. We also sort of came full circle because I think we started with like a base blue green Bant deck. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you watched all 10 of this series, I love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.